Now, bro, I gotta ask you this. Because you was involved in one of the biggest nigga moments of the year so far. How do you stay tense in that type of situation right there when someone say, how do you stay calm in a tense situation right there? Shout out to Don Julio. You already know what it is. I be drinking a little bit sometimes during the pod, but yeah, I meant to say, how do you stay calm in a tense situation like that? But let's keep it going. Someone keeps saying, you a bitch, come outside, all this type of shit. Like, you kept your composure, and knowing what you know, you could have really fucked them up right there, did all type of shit to them bad in a closed situation, because you got the jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai background. How do you manage to stay calm in some situations like that?
I mean, honestly, I made a video about this on my channel, just putting shit in perspective, man. I mean, when I look at the dude, I just look at that dude like he's a bum. And if you're in California, you encounter a lot of bums. And bums are crazy. They yell, they scream, they'll talk shit to you. Do you really engage with bums? You just walk past them like this motherfucker out their mind, right? That's how I look at Suspect. He's a bum. Like, look at my shit. And this is just the condo. I got a house too. What do he got? The nigga still calling his daddy to fight. I like to go approach AD and Pun for him when they have an argument. Like, the man is just miserable. He's in a constant state of suffering, right? Because expectation is the root of all suffering. And bro expects certain things from the people around him that they'll never give him, right? No one's ever going to give you something more than what they got. But if you failed at as many things as Almighty Suspect has failed at, you would be the same way. The man is a failed rapper, a failed gang member, and pretty soon is about to be a failed podcaster. Bro is in a state of not quiet, but very boisterous desperation, very apparent desperation. And I think when he saw me and he sees how I carry myself, I think he kind of does that to anyone he thinks is a threat to his position. I feel like he felt threatened by Jaleese. That's why he went off on her. Also, bro was trying to have a romantic relationship with her, from what I'm understanding. They went on a date. And I feel he felt threatened by me, and he felt threatened by Flacco years ago. So this is par for the course for this guy. So just knowing that and dealing with a lot of insecure people, especially like insecure family members, I already know the best thing to do is ignore them, dismiss them. I mean, now if they touch you, now you're in a position, or if they approach you within if they approach to within a distance where they can harm you, then you got to do what you got to do. But I just knew the dude was just all talk, because we know if he's truly mad, he'll jump on you, even if the camera's rolling. But he has to save face for his audience, because he's built up this image of like this tough guy who attacks people, and he takes every fade and stuff. And that's really all he has, because he can't podcast. He can't really talk without slurring his speech and saying the hard ER. So all he has is like the tough guy image. And it's really sad. In 2 or 3 years of being a podcaster on one of the biggest platforms in America, bro has experienced no growth. And so it's just like, I'll beat this dude up and end up feeling bad for doing it type shit.
Damn.
Cali is so much about how you present yourself, right? Like, no jumpers, like with me, even when niggas be talking about fades and all that stuff, one thing about niggas from Long Beach, we ain't gonna sit up talking about no fades and not having them type thing. We don't play around like that. Some niggas play around like that. We don't really play around like that. So it's like, you talk about, like, even with the situation with Suspect, he talking about, oh, the nigga blew up my phone. I seen you the messages between me and Suspect on Instagram. I messaged the nigga, hey, we might as well just go ahead and get this shit over with. I said, you can meet me at this location on Saturday at 1:00. It was to my jiu-jitsu gym. I said, cameras or no cameras, you decide. Fuck that. You don't get to pick the location. Nigga was like, meet me on Crenshaw. Crenshaw and 49th or some shit. I said, fuck. I said, all right, fuck you, bitch. I'll be there on Saturday. Just like that. The nigga was like, 2 hours later, nah, nigga, you don't get to pick the location. Meet me there in an hour. I'm like, nigga, I'm way at work in Newport Harbor. Nigga, that's like 2 hours from LA. How the fuck I'm gonna get up there in an hour? Nigga, you're at No Jumper. How the fuck you going, which is an hour away from downtown LA? Which is, yeah, an hour away from where he was talking about going. Nigga just said he just gave an impossible task so it would never happen. But I was willing to show up in that nigga hood, well, his old hood, around the corner from his daddy house, even knowing the nigga probably was going to try to bring niggas and it was going to be some funk. You know what I'm saying? But ain't no Long Beach nigga scared of going nowhere in California, LA, none of that. We be all up and through these niggas' hoods. Not in an adversarial way, but we just ain't got no business with y'all. Like, we ain't got no beef with you. We can be cool with you. Like, nigga, I done fucked tons of bitches from neighborhood 5755, all that stuff. Been up in there, niggas was always cool. You know what I'm saying? When I was banging, nigga, it's rolling. You know what I'm saying? Period. So that didn't scare me. But when he realized that I didn't give a fuck about that, like, because I might have sent you the screenshot. Shit, didn't I?
No.
Oh, shit, I sent it to you. But, yeah, when he realized, like, I wasn't shook off of that, like, come meet me on Fort, up where he is, like, area, he tried to make it like, meet me in an hour. Oh, yeah, nigga, I'm about to leave my job and hop up and come up there to come. Sounds stupid. We grown. Let's do it Saturday. You know, it was Thursday or something. Let's do it Saturday. We could go ahead and get this shit out the way, but, you know, the nigga scared. DC Baby Draco is actively hunting that nigga around the streets of LA, and the nigga's only response is, I don't even live there. When the nigga tell you driving past your daddy house and shit. That's crazy to me. That's a violation. Like, you bringing a nigga family into it, at that point, I'm coming to meet you. So the more that nigga talk, the more he show he a buster. And so I killed that nigga in the worst way possible. I killed the image that he was selling, the image of himself that he was trying to sell to people. Because now everybody know the nigga ain't trying to catch no fades. And I was trying to bring up DC Baby Draco on the show last time, but Adam kept wiggling out of it. Like, we could talk about it, but no, I was like, bro, you got to let this nigga get this smoke because it's just too funny to me. But I think it's hilarious.
And then he caught my attention because, Ja, you already know, niggas box, do Muay Thai. We angling out what we about to do to a nigga. He said, choreograph a fight. You can't choreograph a fight. You got to plan or dictate what you're going to do. But he said niggas don't do that. But, bro, you do more Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu. If y'all was to go into the parking lot, what was you going to use on him? Was you going to take him down and do Jiu-Jitsu, or was you going to stand up with him and Muay Thai him?
The thing about Sus is when he fight, first thing he do is he put his hands up like this. I done already broke the nigga whole shit down. He throws his hands up like this, like typical hood nigga fighting. So at that rate, I'm like, you can't really generate no power on your punches with your hands held up to your chest like that. In order to swing, you're going to have to cock back and do that. I'm going to just close. Most likely, I would probably just close the distance on the nigga and slam his ass. That's how you do, little nigga. Slam the shit out of them just to make them see how light they are. And then once you slam them, put the man hands on them, them niggas fold up and they surrender. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But because I think the little weenie probably have a gun on him or something, probably just slam him on his shit and knock his ass out real quick and keep it moving. You know,
now, would you have been ready for that 2-on-1 because he had his mans with him?
Yeah, I wasn't even. I would have preferred that actually. Because like the whole thing is like, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. Like when the nigga was like, I'll crash, I was like, nah, nigga, I'm gonna pick this no jumper table up and knock the shit out of you with it. And neither one of y'all gonna expect that. Like I'm gonna go for, if it's two niggas, I'm going for blood for real. Like you gonna have to kill me up in there. But I was already thinking a whole nother way from them. I could just tell. Like, nigga, y'all get high all day. Like, y'all niggas probably was getting high before you got here. And you know what I'm saying? So I honestly was thinking about picking up that no jumper table and smashing them niggas in the head with it if they would have tried to jump me. So, and nobody even watching was thinking about that. Y'all would have been like, I didn't expect it to go that way. But yeah, two niggas on one, you get the option to use a weapon.
Definitely.
Hell yeah. I would have whooped the nigga feet with that table. That table nice and little and firm and hard. Bro, I would have freaking destroyed a nigga's skull with that. On God in heaven. It would have been nothing but blood and dreads.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing, bro. Like, If a nigga try to jump me, my mind is gonna go straight to more diabolical shit. Cause y'all trying to jump me, nigga. Y'all trying to pack me out.
Yeah, y'all trying to knock my teeth out. All shit.
Yeah, that shit is stupid. The nigga should have just stayed in his lane, and you know your homeboy be talking all that big shit. You been around the nigga how long? And he was trying to kind of like calm the nigga down, like, oh, we don't gotta say that, we don't gotta do that. But I mean, I think a suspect just need to stick to rapping or whatever he do. But yeah, man. So that's all I thought. If we fight, we in this small space, I'm about to just hem the nigga up and put him down. If Zay jump in, or once he came in the room and he was like, I'll crash, I was just like, nigga, grab a table leg and just start swinging. That's it. ain't no jujitsu or nothing at that point, because that's just survival. That's like nigga getting packed out.
I feel that.
Yeah.
So, but what I want to do, what I'm trying to do, if I can find it, I want to send. What I would like to do is I would like to send you the screenshot of this fucking conversation. You could look at it and you tell me what this look like to you. This gonna be the whole shit.
Can I pull it up on the screen? Because I got the DMs.
You got my DMs?
I got the DMs connected right to the. I can pull it right up on the screen. I got my Instagram hooked up to this laptop.
What can I do? Send it to your. I can send the whole convo or what?
Yeah, you can send a DM. Yeah, just send it through DM. I'll pull it right up.
Oh yeah, that's cool. All right, I got you right here.
But
it's not a long conversation. But yeah, when the nigga was on the thing, the nigga just lied so bad. I'm like, what type of grown ass man lie like that? But when you, I mean, all right, I just sent it on the DM.
Okay.
And the truth always gonna come to the light. A nigga that ain't like that, you gonna always figure out he ain't like that.
Well, here you go, right here. Here go the first one.
Okay, yeah. So
Go ahead.
He was literally talking shit on the live stream. And then I had sent the super chat and the nigga was like, he said it, message me direct. So I said, what's the nigga Instagram? Messaged him right there. Let's go ahead and get this over with. Name the place and time. Or meet me on Saturday at 1 p.m. here. That's to my jiu-jitsu gym. It's in a white neighborhood. Ain't no niggas showing up there in no mass numbers trying to pack nobody. Very safe. It ain't gonna be nobody there, but probably a couple of students, right?
Right.
That's it. Right there. He said, oh, he want to make it a spectacle. I said right there, camera or no cameras, you decide. I'm ready. Can you be any more direct than that?
Nope.
Really can't. No.
This, I said, I'm ready. Let's go. The nigga says, meet me on Crenshaw and Jefferson Burger King parking lot. Fuck yo Addy. I said, fuck you. Name the time, bitch. Saturday, I'll be there. I mean, am I running from this? Am I ducking this? We ain't got no jumper no more. We in the streets now. Name the time. I'll be there, nigga. Tell me 1 o'clock. Tell the homies to pull up at 1:05 and pack me out. Whatever you want to do. Right there. That nigga said, I'll be there in an hour. You don't get to pick shit, pussy. I said, you a bitch, bro, just like I thought. Just shut up about fighting, bro. You a pussy. I agree to all your stipulations. You keep dodging. You want to do something, take off on me when you see me. That's it. So it don't get no more direct than that. So what the fuck conversation was he talking about? He said. And then the nigga hits me way later, talking about I've been up here 4 hours. Nigga, you live across the street. Of course you've been up there for 4 hours. Like, and I'm just like, man, I said, you're a pussy. I'm at work. Fuck you. Like, I'm a grown man. I got a job, nigga. I got to work. I ain't got time to fuck around with you randomly. Nigga, meet me in an hour. Like, bro, I'll roll up there. You won't even be there. Let's be real. You going to make another stipulation. Oh, nigga, I'm at the parking lot. The Burger King down on Slauson and Crenshaw. You know how niggas like that happen.
Yeah, man. But you gotta get on niggas' ass like that. Them type of guys, man. They want to chit chat and do all this internet talking. Now you gotta get on a guy ass every once in a while.
Yo, cause he tough on what's his called. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, I done see him violate so many niggas on no jumper. Yo, that nigga threw Sharp a motherfucking napkin and said, "Get Drake dick." He said, "Get Drake glaze off your mouth." Some crazy. He said dick or something, but He like, you glazing him, wipe your mouth, nigga, and threw a napkin at him. Like, nigga, that's a fight right there.
And Sharp didn't do anything?
No.
Nah, that nigga knows Sharp be drunk. That's why. You know, some niggas, they get fucked up and they know they fucked up, so they ain't gonna try nothing because they know they get whooped up. Sharp used to always be drunk all the time. Ain't no jumper, bro. Like, I think you should be fucked up. But I'm just like, no, there's nowhere on earth this nigga would be considered tough. Like, we saw you curled up in a fucking ball when them niggas was whooping on your ass from BPS.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you exposed to him without even really doing too much. Like, the niggas like, really know who the real, you know what I'm saying?
You really exposed it when you said bitch, because when Kelpie said bitch, he jumped up, spit, and fought. When you said bitch, it wasn't that.
Yeah, and then even when I said niggas, like, if you want to fight, niggas who want to fight, just fight. Like, I'm from Cali, nigga. Ain't no nigga. Don't ever follow no nigga outside, because you don't know who the fuck out there. For all I know, I could have went outside and that nigga Zay could have been out there waiting with some shit, and them niggas could have got the drop on me. There's a reason that nigga kept saying come outside, and then what? 2 minutes later, Zay walk in the door. You probably over there. The nigga probably outside. You know, like, I come out here acting a fool. Bro gonna pull up and hop on, help me try to hop on this nigga. But we already know, like, the rule in Cali: do not follow him outside. Do not follow the nigga to his car. None of that. If y'all gonna fight, fight right here. Fight right now. And get that shit out the way. And whatever happened after that, it happened. So that's me. I ain't going against my instincts for your goofy ass. But I think Flacco them tried to, like, squash it the other day when they was on live with the nigga. But the nigga won, you know, and then the nigga start, like, kind of insinuating that he might be trying to shoot at a nigga and stuff. Like,
did you just drop a hard R?
Nope.
Nah, I'm fucking with you, bro.
No, I really didn't. I know her, nigga. Yeah. Yeah. But like he really, you know, is trying to, like, elude to that. Cause now he's just trying to figure out a way to scare niggas into silence, right? Like, oh, if I bring up, like, gunplay, he might, like, bro, come on, man. Before you shoot me, you gotta go shoot a couple niggas that done whooped your ass. I ain't even touch you, and you trying to
bigger fish to fry.
Yes,
and that punch he threw at Lush ain't look too good.
Bro, Lush was still talking as he was falling on the ground. I asked Lush, did you really get knocked out? He was like, no, but that was my homeboy. I didn't want to. I'm like, dude, the punch looks so soft. He hit Kelpie about 50 times, and Kelpie was like, you still a bitch. Kelpie should have been asleep as many times as you hit that boy.
Now, I know you said shit get diabolical if niggas jumping, but had he gave you that reaction, he gave Kelpie with a spit fly first and then punches, that shit get diabolical too, right?
That nigga would have got put through a wall if he would have spit on me. Equipment and everything. I would have got a bill from No Jumper. You broke this many cameras. The monitors all fucked up. Hell nah. A nigga spit on me, bro. I'm going to be looking for the nigga like DC Baby Draco at that point.